Now you're gonna see what I see.
All you butts out there, this is Butt Knows Best, and today me and my butt are gonna be expressing our feelings about the movie Don't Breathe. Now, I haven't watched that many horror movies in my life. Maybe I could probably count them all my limbs. But my first horror movie in the cinema, one of the two I think, was the Omen remake. To this day I remember a scene in the bathroom with a character. He or she is looking at the mirror, then they flashlight to their face, and they look up again, and there's this horse skull dude, Satan, I don't know, there's Satan behind them. From that day on, I cannot look in the mirror, I just can't. And the second one would be I Am Legend, which is arguably not a horror movie, well, half-half. Probably the most intense scene ever for me in any kind of movie. It's the scene when Will Smith is looking for his dog in the dark and there's zombies everywhere, and it's just his face, and he's with his gun, he's covering the light, and he shines the light sometimes to reveal what's in front of him. Just his acting. I was sitting there, I couldn't breathe, my heart was pounding, it was beautiful. Still the best intense scene in the movie ever. Though Tom Hanks and Captain Morgan? Captain Phillips rivals that with his acting at the very end when he's in shock. That was just whoa! What I liked about Don't Breathe was that it was tightly paced and a focused movie experience. It was an hour and a half, normal feature length, so they crammed in all the good stuff, nothing was bloated, there were no supernatural things in the movie, which is what I wanted before going in. You know, just a human tale. Before the movie started, there was a trailer for another horror movie based on the family board game, Ouija, something, Origin of Evil. Oh man. And it just, to me, was laughable supernatural nonsense. The title says it all. Origin of Evil crap, blah blah blah. Though, of course, this does not take the cake for this year's most ridiculous movie title. Mechanic Resurrection. Let that sink in. It's a sequel to Mechanic, which came out in 2011. Movie executives be like, this movie is 5 years old, how do we bring it back and make it sound cool? Resurrection! Badass!
12 seconds later.
Don't Breathe is about three thieves breaking into a veteran's house to steal his money. It provides various scares. Jump scares are unpredictable in the beginning, though later on they become more and more, okay, now I know what's gonna happen. But they mix it up with the gross out, or this time the creep factor, which really took me by surprise. I don't want to spoil anything. Wow. It really made me sit back and like, oh wow. Ooh, okay. But that's lovely. This movie is built upon intense thrills, but only one scene stuck out to me as the most intense. And it was a brutal fight scene between two characters, which made me sit at the edge of my seat actually, and that's great. So all the goodness and intensity of the movie lie in Act 2 and Act 1. Act 3 and the ending were not as intense or interesting. Things kind of fell apart. It's a big meh. But knows best, and once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, spread your cheeks, go watch a movie, and in the comment section below, please tell me your most intense movie experience. And see you next time!